Hi everyone, Adina Dragosanu here, Remax Crest Realty with your April 2018 market update. So we're just over a quarter of the way into the new year and wanted to share some stats with you and let you know what's going on. As you may know if you've been watching our previous videos, this year did start off at a sleepier start than we typically see for this time of the year. We saw that in the first quarter, so January, March and February, those sales combined were 13% less than what we saw this time last year. And it was actually the lowest first quarter that we've seen since 2013 in terms of sales. So activity has started off at a slower pace than we traditionally see. March specifically, in March we saw sales were down 30% compared to last year, and they were 23% below the 10-year sales average for the month. So sales are quite a bit slower than we've been seeing. A few reasons for this. Well, as everyone knows, rates are up right now, lending restrictions have increased, both with the new stress test. We're seeing also lenders pull back on foreign buyers. So a lot of the funding has dried up and tightened up for people looking to buy. We've also seen in terms of product, yes, there is supply coming on the market, but a lot of that is in the detached segment, not in the condo and townhome segment where we need it. So there isn't enough supply for all the buyers that are looking in those segments, and that's slowed sales as well. And also the weather, as you know, the weather's been pretty crummy these last few months. We're already mid-April and it feels a little more like January. And we've noticed that that's really slowed down too. Buyers aren't really in the mood for going out and shopping, and sellers don't really want to move just yet. Traditionally, we do see sales pick up in the spring. So we'll have to watch and see if this changes. In terms of listings are up. They did increase about 10% from where they were last year. But again, the big story here is that we're seeing a mismatch between what's coming on and what people actually want to be buying right now. So we have an oversupply in the higher end segments and an undersupply in the lower end segments. Specifically, if we look at the sales to active listings ratio, which shows us if our market's in a buyer's market, a seller's market, or a balanced market, we can see that the region as a whole is sitting at 30%, and that marks seller's market conditions. Anything over 21% is considered a seller's market. But of that 30%, if we break it down by product type, we see big differences. The detached segment is at 14%. So the detached segment, you have over 7 months of supply right now for detached single-family homes. And that marks, it's between a buyer's market and a balanced market. So it's relatively healthy but pretty weak, especially in the higher price segments. Townhomes and condos are sitting at very hot sellers markets. Townhomes are 40% sales to active listings ratio, so we're seeing about 2.5 months of supply. And condos were at 62%, so just over 1.5 months of active inventory in the market right now. We want to see about 5 months of active inventory in the market when we consider it to be balanced or healthy. So you can see those are very undersupplied. So what does this mean and how has it impacted prices? Well, it means that it's a great time to be a seller right now if you own a condo or a townhome. Definitely the cards are in your favor if you're selling. And if you're buying, you want to be buying in the detached segment, again, cards are in your favor. So if you're thinking of making a move up, this year is an awesome year to do it. If you're looking to get into the market, just be prepared. It will be challenging, especially if you're trying to get yourself into an entry-level condo or an entry-level townhome. There's a lot of competition out there. We're still seeing a lot of multiple offers, so you need to be prepared. Prices. If we look at prices for the first quarter, we'll see that detached prices have actually slipped a little bit from their peak. So detached prices are down 0.2% from December. Townhomes have increased about 4% from the start of the year, and condos have gone up 6% from the start of the year. So if we look back at where prices were last year compared to now, we'll see that detached homes, they are still up about 7% from where they were this time last year. Townhomes, we're seeing that they're 18% above where they were this time last year, and condos have increased 26% from last year. So things are very strong there, and it'll be interesting to see how this year shakes out. So if you're thinking of buying or selling this year, get in touch. We can help you get informed and make the most of the market conditions right now. Again, if you're selling condos or townhomes, it's still a great time. There's still records to be set, and the cards will be in your favor. If you are looking at buying, you need to be strategic now more than ever. In the condo and townhome segment where it's very competitive, you really need to be thinking outside of the box, and you need to be prepared to act quickly. If you're looking in the detached segment, you have a little bit more room and you finally have some negotiating room, which is pretty awesome. So if you have any questions, get in touch with us. We're always happy to help and connect with you. And we'll keep you posted on how the rest of this year progresses as we head into spring. That's it for now, and we'll see you guys in May. Have a great month.